In 388 BC, standing in the garden paths of Athens, there was an academia of philosophers. 36 human ideologists presented that day were thinking about the ever-present old question, just as you are. What passes knowledge? What maintains the world's balance? Students, don't forget the exhortation from the philosophers.
Heritage, honor, rationality, responsibility.
This will be your lifelong pursuit.
May the peace be with us. May the peace be with mankind.
Last year, 45% of our graduates were chosen to work in the St. Pavlov Foundation headquarters. A particular excellent student has even been accepted by the House of Integratus. The rest of the children, too, have become frontline investigators, staffs of Foundation office in other countries, or professional soldiers dedicating themselves to the magnificent cause of mankind. For thousands of years, we have taken in countless young arcanists from workhouses and foundling hospitals, and have raised them to be outstanding students and models in every industry.
In other words, we have spent thousands of years collecting orphans and raising them to be our army. Really noble stuff, Mr. Principal.
Soon, you will also be the backbone in preserving world order. And
That's right, Burton. You don't have to conform.
do you have any questions, Burton?
No?
Then why aren't you standing in the line?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you clearly, since your speech was so wonderful.
Burton, you are the youngest child we've ever taken in. You were just a month old when you came to the school.
And I don't mind telling every single person here all about it.
And by now, you've spent almost 12 years in here. I'd like to hear your thoughts since you are the most unique child in the school. Whatever the question or opinion is, I will respond with an answer.
Any question?
Are you sure you want to promise that, sir?
Of course, as you wish.
What is the storm, sir? May I ask, how much further do we have to go?
What?
Till we get to the guardhouse.
We're almost there. Don't worry.
Okay.
As your punishment, no dinner will be served tonight. You will stay here until tomorrow. Someone picks you up at noon.
If this is punishment for the question, he literally said you can ask anything you want. That's not on me.
Okay.
I won't ask you how you knew that word, but you have to promise that you won't mention it again.
I promise.
All right, here we are. This is not some friendly place. The arcane skills I taught you before may help.
Also kind of messed up that your punishment is locking your children out in the woods somewhere overnight.
I hope you have paid close attention in that class. Get inside. Think carefully, or next time it won't be just confinement.
Lovely, just lovely.
This is... the Shamir one. So cool. It said that the Shamirs are marvelous creatures. Even King Solomon searched for them for years. They're incredible engravers, more skilled than the greatest craftsmen among humans. They can engrave on leaves, metal, and gemstones, build a sacred temple, or destroy a giant vessel. But now, they've become tools for punishing naughty kids. Oh, it hurts.
This is messed up.
There are at least a few hundred Shamirs here, and they're all moving towards me. The instructor did teach 2 incantations to repel insects, but Shamirs are not any ordinary worm. They were in fact a kind of advanced critter. The elementary arcane skills won't work on them. Let alone there are no signs of my arcane abilities up till now. Maybe I'm not an arcanist at all. Ouch! Please don't bite me 2 times in a row. No, stop. I have to focus now. There must be a way I can think of.
I'm not sure there is any safe spaces in here.
Water keeps dripping down from the side of the ceiling near the window, but it hasn't rained for days. Here is a thin layer of mud on the ground. Judging from its volume, it's not likely to be brought in by other children who were once here for confinement. The dripping water has made the ground uneven. For these tiny worms, these descending areas are like impassable gulfs. Could the ground be left like this so as to slow down the worms and give us the time to cast incantations? But why would they gather around my feet? This is...
Oh, that's extra messed up. They're like, hey, we're gonna put a whole bunch of, like, bait at the entryway. So then when you come in, all the worms are gonna be like, yes, the best place.
Is this their food? Turns out their route has been planned already. Whoa. Oh, so that's the case. The legend says that the way to store Shamir worms is to wrap them in wool and store them in a container made of lead. Which means the wall of this room should be made of... This is poisonous to them. Well, to me as well.
Yeah. Great is poisonous to everything.
I have everything I need. Grains to lure them and walls to drive them away. The solutions are more than I expected. All right, let's move. Expel them to the corner.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Affirmative.
Please, listen.
White? Or say, all colours?
No!
Be careful, young man. Oh, I can't agree more.
Please, listen.
Extraction of the rain.
I will do as asked.
Stars.
Go! Take advantage of adversity.
Be careful, young man.
No!
Affirmative. White? Or say,
Goodbye.
all colours?
Please don't.
Oh, I can't agree more. Affirmative. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Extraction of the rain. Be careful, young man. Don't worry. Let this only last a second.
Stars.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Listen, just because you, like, clean it regularly and you kind of made it solvable for kids, doesn't mean it's not still messed up to do it in the first place.
Finally, get them all to the corner. I'm a bit hungry. Oh, right. I'll check what this padlock is made of and see if it can be consumed by the Schmears. I see. With plenty of food on the ground, Schmears won't notice the ironware hanging above. Time to try a brand new dish, you old gentleman.
I mean, congratulations for breaking out, but you're probably gonna get in more trouble for that.
Psst. Psst.
Who are you?
I'm the ring. I can catch anything with a toss. Look!
So cool.
You can open these doors, can't you?
Yes.
Can you help me out of here? And I swear I will be at your service.
Listen, kid, you'll get in trouble too if she breaks you out. No way.
Cast that special skill of yours and open this lock on my door.
Well, I didn't really use a skill.
And so you can leave without a backward glance?
Listen to you. I'm not going back in here again.
No way then. But if you don't come back, the instructor will give us a harsher punishment. I'm just sneaking out for food. I'll be back. What would you like to have?
Fish and chips. Some onion vinaigrette on the side if they have any.
Bro, temper your expectations. That's to be food I can easily sneak back here.
No problem. I'll bring some mashed peas too.
So you managed to control the Shamirs and got out?
Yes. How about you? Any odd things in your room?
Nothing peculiar. Just some stinky rats. Didn't even take me long to take care of them. The staff canteen does serve some good fish and chips. What you have in the second canteen is not even close to it. Keep missing the dressings, and sometimes it's not even cod they fried. So, why are you here?
I said that word.
What word?
Well, I'm not allowed to say it because I got in trouble for it, so we're gonna have to, like, play charades.
That word. I said at the pre-parade assembly.
Oh, you mean the S word? At the school assembly?
The S word, but not that S word, the other S word.
Good for you. The big head is gonna be so pissed.
I don't understand. It was him who said that I can ask any questions that I want.
I know! And so you really shouldn't be getting punished for it.
Where did you learn that word?
I heard it from the janitor of our dormitory. That was the last thing he said. I saw him being escorted outside the school gate and onto a truck. He screamed all along, "The storm is coming! The storm is coming!" I said it again.
Let's just keep that one between us, right?
Shoot.
Never mind. Keep going.
I asked many people, but none was bothered to answer. Uncle Morris said the janitor left the school at an inappropriate time and saw some inappropriate things, so he needed treat.
And by inappropriate, we mean inconvenient. And by treatment, we mean locking him up in the hospital.
So I was right. The school is blocking the newsfeed.
What do you mean?
Look at this. I snuck this out from the staff office.
The world-changing storm. Truth covered by the foundation.
Yes, It wrote about a phenomenon called the storm, which will bring everybody endangered. Yet, the Foundation has stayed in silence about it. We are not allowed to say that word, and this is the evidence.
It doesn't tell us exactly what the word is either. There's a line in bold at the end of the article. Welcome to Manus Vindictae. What's Manus Vindictae?
Dunno, never heard of it.
Something has been printed on the back too. Let me see.
We get human experimentation on adopted children and mind control on people. Sounds about right.
Nor happiness, nor harmony, nor fame. Nor pride, nor strength, nor skill in arms or arts.
Does that say vampires? Secret actions to harbor vampires. Okay.
Shepherd those herds whom blindness makes tame.
Their eyes see not one light of bright stars. Man's past ways are shaded by their shame. Paeans are but admiration's mirror half.
Tides running blind by their ever-be routine, staining that heaven with obscene calamity. When folly wrecks wit, where do stand we? Before a cruel whip, man who man would be, must rule the empire of himself. In it, must be supreme, establishing his throne, on vanquished will, quelling the challenges. Of hopes and fears, being himself alone.
What's going on? Great! The chips have brought in more rats! Vertin? Vertin! Do you have to drift off now? Come over and help!
I don't think I was drifting off. It sounded like I was dissociating.
Suppose I'm waiting for my chance. For everyone. Bad rogues, die!
Oh, I can't agree more.
Suppose I'm loaded.
Affirmative. White? Or say, all
Please.
colours?
Listen. Waiting for my chance.
Oh, I can't agree more.
For everyone.
Extraction of the rain.
Affirmative.
For everyone. Bye. The drones are loaded. Stars. The hunters no longer has the right to lose in battle.
Madam Vice President.
Come in.
Here is the monthly department report.
Any news I shouldn't miss?
The mainstream media in Europe are on our side and have no extra coverage on the issue. In fact, as long as there is no tangible evidence, they won't act upon this rashly. The storm hasn't come to this area yet. For most of the people, what Manus Vindictae has said in their pamphlets are totally unfounded and ludicrous.
They have been making quite a scene here and there, as I heard.
Yes, residents nearby have all received their pamphlets. Even the SPDM has reported some cases. Affected by the time reversion, our manpower and resources have become much less than before. It will take us a long time to complete the citywide air defense system.
Were these pamphlets airdropped?
Yes, most of them were.
Give me a visual of the aerial carriers of Manus Vindictae.
These are Aletias. Their sizes are about 4 to 6 feet, covered mostly in black. They have a similar appearance to manta rays and have good maneuverability and explosive power.
Olidiao 04. This type of Olidiao has limited operation range and cannot take a long haul. They're too dependent on the water.
Indeed, according to our report, they usually leave after a 3-hour hovering every day.
Ms. Z, where do you see fit for this bishop?
I think you should go to B5.
Yes, I thought the same. Adequate for low-altitude aerial reconnaissance surveys, but they are only found in the southern part of Cameroon and difficult to capture. It is a very rare arcane species. Sending this many Olidiaos on such short notice. I would presume Manus Vindictae has already established a command post somewhere nearby.
I don't see how this is helpful. As they said themselves, the storm is coming.
What do you say of this new command post of theirs? Like our headquarters, is a building that will not be affected by the storm.
Well, that is what they were going for.
They need to make sure that Oletis won't be affected by the storm.
I think you know what to do, Miss C.
Take over the initiative. Find their location.
Exactly. Send a scout squad to follow the Olidiaos, and get the others to search in the water catchment areas within 100 miles from here. We are going behind their front lines, just like this bishop.
I will forward this to the Secretary of the Army.
Make a copy to the Pax House as well.
Copy that. What about the school's air defense? There have been rumors in school. I'm worried the students might be affected.
Send Xeno's Air Force trainees to the school.
Affirmative. Aletias are crafty creatures. I will pick those who are equipped with field experience.
We are leading ourselves into a death trap. We need someone to forecast the storm.
Finally got to let my baby S101VE out for a ride. It feels right. This is where they train those little lab rats? Uh-huh. 5 canteens. Way better than that stupid Xeno.
Oi! Lilia! We don't have the signal yet! You must not take off!
Yeah, I don't think she cares, man.
Get down here now!
Nobody cares, dude. There will always be a signal. Either you move your ass or swallow my exhaust!
This is outrageous! For once I forgot my rabbit's foot and I got assigned to team up with her!
Andrew, heads down!
What? Watch where you go! You're gonna slice my head off if I weren't quick enough!
Well, if she didn't do it, they would have, so you could at least say thank you.
Shut up and take your broom. See those dark bats there? Let's see who come back with more trophies. Loser, loser! Vodka coaster!
Oi! Hey! Wait up!
This trial is mine to judge.
The bullets are loaded.
Oh, right, right. Oh, I get it completely. Perfect shot. Oh, right, right. Oh, I get it completely. Perfect shot. Oh la la. Boy.
Waiting for my chance. The bullets are loaded.
An eye for an eye. The law is above all else.
Waiting for my chance. The bullets are loaded.
A tooth for a tooth. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Waiting for my chance.
An eye for an eye.
Moonlight shining on everyone.
Perfect shot.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Get ready.
for a tooth.
Shiny, shiny arrows!
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
The bullets are loaded. Waiting for my chance. The bullets are loaded.
Oh, I get it completely!
An eye for an eye.
Perfect shot! Whoa!
Off thou go.
Get the hollow. The bullets are loaded.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Жидумия, дождь!
Bad Rose, die! Forward! May the peace be with us. A sword sharp. Have a taste of this bullet. I believe in you. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Linea sereno intenso ad infinito. Get the hollow.
A tooth for a tooth.
Жидумия, дождь!
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
A sword sharp.
An eye for an eye, atop the scale of justice.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
I will pray for you. Sorry. Okay.
For whom?
For you.
From whom?
No idea. Quit asking. Just open it and pass it down.
If you do this to waste my time taking notes, I will...
Is this you, Verton? Did you write this?
Hey, Vernon!
Hmm?
Did you write this note?
guess? Are you coming?
Burton, I don't think anyone's gonna come. They're just mad at you.
No. You are gonna shine my shoes for the rest of the week.
Basically, I think he's saying, you are my slave for the week, or I'm showing this to the teacher.
Why? Because of this nonsense you wrote. Seems like you need another lesson in the guardhouse, huh? I have the accusation and the evidence. Surely you don't want one of the instructors to have it, right?
So that's what you mean. I don't care, Joseph. You can deal with it as you want.
Come on, cut the crap. Shine my shoes for a week or cry in the guardhouse again.
She can break out of the guardhouse whenever she wants.
I'm messing with you. How would you prove that I wrote it?
You!
That's not what my writing looks like when I use my right hand. And now you're the one holding the note. I could say it's you who wrote it, right?
That was adorable.
I'll call the instructor over for you.
Don't worry, I'll call the teacher. You want to talk to them, right?
You jerk! You freak! You're just a bastard that can't even cast an incantation! Go on, you two. I want her legs broken today!
Okay. Violent much?
The smell of wolves. Waiting for my chance. Speeding.
Oh, I can't agree. Affirmative.
Please, listen.
A ravishing rainbow. Extraction of the rainbow.
Be careful, young man. Oh, I can't agree more.
Speeding.
Fine.
The bullets are loaded.
Affirmative.
For everyone. Tränen.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Please, listen. Give the holler.
Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a second.
Stars.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Waiting for my chance. The bullets are loaded. Waiting for my chance. Moonlight shines on every bad rose. Die.
Watching them run away is so funny.
The bullets are loaded.
Oh, I can't affirmative.
Bad rolls. Die.
Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
The instructor is here. Go, come on, stop fighting.
I need to hide quickly.
Do you think they're gonna come? What if, in the end, no one shows up?
Well, at least we have each other.
Maybe nobody cares what's outside the school. Maybe everyone's happy with what they've learned in the school.
At least there'll be two, I guess. Isabella. When she just got into the school, she was crying all the time and wanted to go home. Maybe she will come.
Vertin! Look outside! They are here! My God, that's... Oh, and everyone is here! How come there are so many of them?
There. Miss Petunia. Isabella. Penny. Matilda. You are all here.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing for a tree hole to be big enough for like one child, but many children. That's kind of insane.
Burton, you gathered us all here. Are you going to hold out against the principal? What? Absolutely not. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, we're not like holding a sit-in protest or like running away. We're just talking about stuff.
That's a relief. I was so nervous. That was a harsh question you asked, Mesmer. But thank goodness.
I'll be the first one out of here if it were a rebellion. This peace lover is not up against anyone. Then what is it you want? We came here in secrecy.
I didn't expect so many of you. So many of you in school are just like the Ring and me. Want to know more about the things outside.
Those rumors. Have you heard? Yet we are prohibited not only to say that word, but also to speak about anything related to the outside world.
Our life is all about training, peace, and mankind. Nothing else.
But you know, how are we supposed to quote-unquote serve and protect mankind if we're not allowed to know anything about them and the world that they live in?
We have different hair colors, speak with different accents, and cast different arcane skills. But the student handbook asks us to forget about all these. It aims at eliminating our differences and ensuring conformity in the school.
We have found some pamphlets with poems from the outside world printed on them. This is something we've never been taught in class.
That poem inspired me with so many things. We are the chosen ones. We are meant to be at the backbone of the primary defense for mankind. But all of you here today must still be curious about who you really are and what is in the world outside. We cannot leave here, but we can know the truth through another way. Fellow students, before entering the school, where did you live? What kind of life did you lead? Did people there cast incantations too? Did they like scone just as we do? By piecing together our memories from all over the world, we can rebuild the very world outside.
Whoa! So that's how you know the world.
This is the safest method we can think of, given that none of us are leaving school.
I tucked some of these pamphlets in my pocket, and stained glass balls an instructor left to me when he resigned. I'd say these are a part of the outside world. Shh! Silence! No one speaks before Matilda. My name is Matilda Buanish. I am the most senior transfer student in the school. In fact, I was too senior to be taken in, if not for that special approval. That is to say, I remember the outside world a lot more than you do. I'm Isabella. I was taken here at 4, so I don't remember much of the outside world. I can recall Mother Superior used to like wearing floral dresses in pale blue, and we don't have much rain from where I grew up. The cloudless sky stretched out over our head and fell into the horizon.
Our family has been psychologists for generations in the Arcanum world. Animal magnetism was invented by my grandfather's 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 grandfather.
Many, many generations ago.
But I'm not interested in Arcanus. They're all mad people, and we had to treat them after all. They look scary. Oh, and there was a big football field near my house. Bare spots were on the turf everywhere, and there was also rust on the gold.
Slow down! Slow down! What's football? And cool! I can't follow!
Yeah, come on, Mesmer. You think that these people at the Institute are teaching kids what sports are? That's not important.
Beautiful poem. I'm want to sing it.
Be careful with that.
Sing it? How?
To the melody of our school song. See, each word is well matched to the rhythm.
There is a possibility that that is on purpose. Because wasn't that a Manus Vindictae pamphlet?
Nor happiness, nor majesty, nor fame, nor peace, nor strength, nor skills in arms or arts. My, they do go well together.
Shepherd those hearts whom blindness makes tame. Verse echoes not one beating of the hearts. God, each syllable is joining the notes so well.
This is all fun and stuff, but remember, nobody is allowed to sing this outside of the tree, okay? Don't get so carried away that you accidentally sing this instead of the school song the next time you need to sing the school song.
Is this a sign revealed by destiny? Are we told to
sing it at the great ceremony?
But do not do that. No, do not do that.
Impossible. We will definitely get caught.
But in doing so, the big head will hear our voices. They will come to realize that we have this wish.
No, it will just make them angry.
They will understand us, won't they, Burton? After all, it is them who brought us up and cared for us.
It would be lovely if that was how the world worked, wouldn't it, Isabella? But I don't think it is.
They may be upset or blame us, but let's give it a try. The song sounds much better than it was before.